Hello, Low Cypher here. In the past few months I've come across various discussions here and there regarding Mass Effect 5. There appears to be an active interest in it. People will be debating and theorizing about what the nature of ME5 will be, given the tumultuous history of not only the franchise, but of EA, BioWare, and the current culture war taking place. I profess that I find the mere existence of interest in ME5 shocking in nature. It is as though people have switched off their pattern recognition and put on the fanboy cap in order to mindlessly consume. There seems to be a concerted effort of self-gaslighting by gamers and Mass Effect fans, in order to ignore the truth about Mass Effect 5. What do I mean by that? Well, the truth about Mass Effect 5 is that there is no such thing as Mass Effect 5, just like there's no such thing as the Star Wars sequel trilogy. There will be a woke slop using the name Mass Effect 5, but that's all it will ever be. Also, there was no ME4. There was a game after ME3 called Andromeda, but that was EA garbage. And no, having good parts here and there does not mean that Andromeda should be given a pass. If I sprinkle sugary confetti on a shit cake and serve it to you, will you eat it? Do people really have no standards and consider Andromeda the fourth entry in a classic game trilogy? Like really, there are living, functioning human beings who can actually accept this slop as a Mass Effect game? Geez, grow a spine you dorks. And let's just say that in the hypothetical situation that we accept Andromeda as the fourth ME game, there will still not be a fifth one. Why? Because it will be made by the evil woke cockroaches who have infested BioWare. The same cockroaches that have infested all of the Western media and creative institutions and keep giving us woke slops after slops. Long gone from BioWare are those white chuds who gave us the beloved classics of our past. Remember those awesome games that defined a generation of RPGs? The ones that were only possible when white chuds came together under the banner of unity and exclusion? How could you even give 1/100th of your attention to these slops being churned out by an industry where the original creators have been ran out by the women and trannies who invaded our male-dominant space? The problem here is this silly FOMO attitude many people have in this atmosphere of mediocre slops and flops, which have made them forgot how great the greats were. No way in hell would I ever consider Dragon Age 2 a Dragon Age game, but many people do, and they'll give it a pass because of reasons? It fails in every aspect that Origins nailed, and did nothing better, if not as equally good. I really don't understand this alien-like habit gamers have, of acting like thirsty simps who give out participation trophies. Fallout 4 was shit, but gamers try to weasel their way out of calling it a garbage game, by saying that it's a good shooter game, but not a good Fallout game. Dude, that's just a long way of saying it's a garbage of a game. It's the same with Cyberpunk 2077. CDPR basically catfished us with this 10 out of 10 babe, then produced an ugly tranny. After the backlash, they replaced the tranny with a femboy from Thailand, and these thirsty simps took the bait. Meanwhile the Thai femboy still has dangly bits left down there. And no matter what scalpel CDPR used to hack off those dangly bits, whether it be patches, DLCs, or propaganda, Cyberpunk is a completely different game from the vision we were promised back when it was announced. And a switcheroo by lying devs to cover up their con is never gonna hoodwink me. Also, you really don't need flops from other companies to tell you that ME5 is fucked. BioWare themselves have prepared the evidence with their latest purple slop, Dragon Age Failguard. Expect ugly characters, stupid millennial writing, cringe Marvel-like dialogues, and in-your-face lectures about pronouns and gender identity. There will be nothing Mass Effect about Mass Effect 5. The basis for ME5 is staring at you right in the face, and you guys are still talking about it as if it will be the one that is different, the game that will break the woke mold of the Western gaming industry, and return it back to the golden age of the 90s and 2000s. For God's sake, this is the tranny faggot that BioWare put in charge of Failguard. Get it through your thick skull, the cucks and homos are in charge now. You think they're gonna treat Mass Effect any differently? Remember that based saying? That the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? I'm still awestruck that there were thousands of people who unironically bought Concord and Failguard. Heck, I can't believe that there are this many insane losers who fell for these baits. You saw the trailers, heard the woke corporate babble, saw the POC and homo washing of the characters, and you still spent $70 on these rainbow slops? What happened? Did your balls drop off? Guys, get serious here. Pick up your balls, grow a spine, and set some standards. Don't throw your money away at the bread and circuses and contribute to the downfall of the civilizations your ancestors fought and died for. Make your demands to BioWare loud and clear. We want unity and exclusion. We want all woke people with pronouns and the inability to define what a woman is, to be fired from BioWare. Every worker must be a straight white man chosen with merit in mind, with a couple of non-crucial support roles given to merit-based hires. All DEI rubbish must be thrown out, mocked, shamed, and vilified, with unity and exclusion being the primary vision of BioWare. Heck, why stop at BioWare? Why not the whole Western gaming industry? This is the no-nonsense standards we have to set in order to combat the gangrenous infection of the woke. We have let it spread this far through our extreme nonchalance, and now we have to cut it off with our extreme hostility. There is no mystery about the nature of the next Mass Effect product. You have your eyes and ears, and the results of many IPs that have been appropriated and turned into woke homo slops. It's not a conspiracy theory, it's a conspiracy reality. Like I said, Failguard's the proof. Never in a million years would we have thought that medieval characters in a dark fantasy universe would be having discussions about woke pronouns, and using silly terms like non-binary, but it has happened. And it will happen with Mass Effect 5. Instead of an epic space opera, you will be given lectures about woke pronouns by ugly DEI characters. Who the fuck wants to play Mass Effect because we want to affirm the delusions of mentally ill losers, who cannot define what a woman is? Who the hell wants to choose a female character only to stare at a flat ass for hours? Who the hell wants to sit down and listen to a gender theory lecture? Get that shit out of here. And it's our fault, for we have been too complacent to appear tolerant and inclusive. Tolerance and inclusiveness are not blanket behaviors to be applied equally to everyone. They are sparing behaviors that you need to manage and apply with common sense and discipline, on a case-by-case basis. Heed my warning, and don't be a child who gets excited at every new, shiny thing which is announced. Have some shame that you're even getting on the hype train, no matter how slow the train is. Don't be a nincompoop who bends over for these corporate gaylords, and then gets surprised when the unlubed dildo of consequences, but fucks you until you bleed. You just have to do the most simplest thing a customer can do. Hold the line and not purchase woke garbage. That's it. And just like Failguard, your entertainment will come from the hours of YouTuber shitting on Mass Effect 5 for free. So there you go, at least ME5 will be entertaining, just not in the way the woke think it will be. And the more we do this, the more woke studios will shut down, and more evil woke cockroaches will get laid off and die of homelessness and hunger. That's all we have to keep doing to purge the industry of these inhuman cockroaches. Not finance their shit. Remember, when the dust settles in the post-woke world, all these facsimiles of once great franchises will be mocked as non-canon hack jobs, destroyed by talentless losers who were supposed to have been aborted in the wombs of their whorish mothers. So I'll repeat, I'll reiterate, I'll fucking restate one final time to etch this message into your gray matter. The truth about Mass Effect 5 is that there is no such thing as Mass Effect 5, only the illusion of it. Don't hype it, and don't buy it. Low cipher out. My vulgar and politically incorrect rants are for entertainment purposes only. Please view the disclaimers in the description box. Please also like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you.